Governments already know climate change is reshaping our food supply. They just don't like to say it out loud. The truth is, the warnings are sitting in reports from the UN, the US Department of Agriculture, and the European Union. The data's public. What's missing is attention, because climate change isn't just about polar bears and melting ice caps. It's about what's on your plate and in your coffee cup. Extreme heat, drought, floods, and storms are hitting farms harder every year. Less arable land, less water, rising energy costs. Even the bees that pollinate a third of our crops are struggling to survive. We're already seeing higher food prices, reduced yields, and in some cases, total crop failures. So, which foods are most at risk? Let's start with a few you probably eat every week. Eureka. Tomatoes. Too much heat, too little water. Temperatures over 35 degrees Celsius or 95 degrees Fahrenheit cause tomato yields to plummet. Italy, California, and China, where most of the world's tomatoes grow, are already seeing double-digit declines. In India, prices spiked 400% last year. Even McDonald's and Burger King took tomatoes off the menu. If McDonald's can't buy tomatoes, you know it's bad. Chilies. Remember the sriracha shortage? That wasn't marketing hype, and it was drought. Mexico's red jalapeno crops failed, and Huifeng Foods had to stop production of 20 million bottles of hot sauce. Chocolate and coffee, two of the world's favorite comfort foods, both under threat. Cocoa trees are dying off as tropical regions heat up and lose pollinators. And coffee, especially Arabica, may lose half its farmland before 2050. Some researchers even warn that Arabica could vanish by 2080. Governments know this too. It's in their own climate assessments. Wine. Even grapes are feeling it. France, Italy, and Australia have seen record droughts and frosts, cutting yields. Warmer nights make grapes ripen too fast, raising sugar and alcohol levels, changing flavor. Some French winemakers are watering down their wines just to meet quality standards. Potatoes and corn. Staple foods are moving uphill, and literally. In Europe, one of the driest years on record cut potato supplies by millions of tons. In Africa and Latin America, corn harvests are failing from drought and flash floods. When the basics fail, everything else gets more expensive. Yeah, and blueberries and limes. Peru's blueberry exports, the world's largest, fell by half this year. El Niño heat damaged the flowering season, cutting supply and doubling prices. Limes in the same region went from $1 a kilo to 16. Oranges. Florida lost most of its orange crop to back-to-back hurricanes and freezing temperatures, both made worse by climate change. Brazil's production also dropped 40%. Global orange juice supplies are now at record lows. Meat and seafood. Heat stress kills cattle and reduces milk yield. Meanwhile, ocean heat waves are collapsing fisheries, including Alaska's snow crabs and California's Dungeness crab industry. Oh, cheese. French cheesemakers are struggling to follow traditional methods. Their mountain pastures are drying up, and the cows don't have enough grass to graze. It's not just about taste, it's about losing part of their culture. Finally, let's talk about nutrients. Even when food does grow, it's becoming less nutritious. Higher carbon dioxide levels make plants photosynthesize faster. They grow bigger, but with fewer minerals and less protein. By 2050, wheat, rice, and soy could lose up to 10% of their zinc, 5% of their iron, and 8% of their protein. Some B vitamins may drop by 30%. So even if our plates look full, our bodies could be running on empty. That's the detail buried deep in government research papers. And it's the scariest one of all. The truth is, governments already know climate change is transforming the global food system. The question isn't whether it's happening. It's how much we'll do before the pantry's half empty. There's still time to adapt. Smarter irrigation, climate-resilient crops, less waste. Those can buy us years, maybe decades. But the longer we wait, the more expensive everyday food becomes. So next time you pour your morning coffee or reach for an orange, remember the climate crisis isn't coming someday. It's already here. And fixing it isn't about saving the planet in the distant future. It's about saving lunch. I know the world has bigger problems, but I'm going to miss my coffee. Drop a comment to let us know what you think about the problems of struggling food producers and if you believe there is a solution. I hope you stick around for the ride by liking this video and subscribing to the channel. Meanwhile, take care of yourself.